As the deer panteth for the water, so my soul longeth after thee.
Good morning, friends. Welcome to another day of Almost Daily Meditation. Sorry to have missed you the last couple of days. I was tested positive for COVID at the end of last week, and actually got a little sick. Was not feeling well at all. I feel a lot better today. So I was taking the time to rest, and also rest and just take it easy. So glad to be back, and I will end my quarantine. I tested negative today and yesterday, so I think I can end my quarantine. I'll have to wear a mask for a couple days, but I'm going to be able to get out today. So feeling much better, but just down for a few days. Was thinking about the last time I made one of these videos. We were talking about prayer and kind of how prayer works. And when I grew up, I thought prayer was a little magical. You know, you would pray to God when you needed something to happen or you needed something to change in the world. And, you know, you lost something. And so mom would always say to pray about that or pray to St. Anthony or something like that. And then that would mean you would find it, which really meant I think part of what she was doing is get your mind off of it and then you realize where it is or something like that, or you just keep looking. Or you might pray for a test result, or you might pray for something to go right, or you pray for someone, or you pray for a parking spot or something like that. And then as I got older and had more experience with prayer and was taught different ways to pray, really learned that prayer was about a conversation with God and isn't so much about changing the world or changing God, meaning not manipulating the world or making the world change to, use different rules than it's supposed to use. So it does what you want, like getting a parking spot, just because you happen to need it. But rather, it changes your perspective, or it changes how you're engaging the world, or it changes your viewpoint of a situation, or it brings compassion, or any number of things. And so Soren Kierkegaard, who was a theologian, wrote something that says, prayer does not change God, but it changes him who prays, or the one who prays. So I just wanted you to think about that a little bit, about your prayer life and what it means to how prayer is about changing us, whether it be changing our heart, changing our mind, changing the different ways that we engage another person, the world, how we see things, but it doesn't necessarily change God. And I think that's a big shift when you start to understand that. And it also changes what prayer becomes for you, and it becomes a much more real and even sometimes more necessary thing. Because the other thing is, if we expect somehow that if we pray, the world's rules and ways that it works are suddenly going to change just because we prayed, we're going to be let down more often than not. If we expect some kind of magical result, you're going to pretty much be let down most of the time, because it's not going to do that. And then we'll say, well, prayer doesn't work. And that's when we don't really understand what prayer is for, or how prayer can help us or work us through different situations. Prayer can give us strength. It can give us clarity. It can let us work through the different challenges that we have. It can give us the space in between our decisions or actions that give us a different maybe set of options. It can bring new understanding into a given situation. There's so many things that prayer can do when we kind of know and understand what it means for us. So I hope you have a great day. Would love to hear your comments, different ways that prayer has impacted your life. And I hope to see you again tomorrow. God bless.
As the deer panteth for the water, so my soul longeth after alone are my heart's desire, and I long to worship Thee. You're my friend and you are my brother, even though you are a king. I love you more than any other, so much more than anything. You alone are my strength, my shield. To you alone may my spirit yield. You alone are my heart's desire, and I long to worship Thee. I want you more than gold or silver